Okay, we brought this in from the wood stove. It's hot and we've got it on here. We've got the angle of the dangle the way we want it. We got the other camera set up. Hopefully that we can get a good view in here, and I can still see in here. And we're going to come in here and we're going to weld right across the base from this area right here. We're going to catch this. We want to really blend in, and we want to seal off this entire cavity, and we want to build a level all the way across here so that we can have a bore there without any breaches or leaks. So our job tonight is to go ahead and build this up and secure this area so that we'll be able to tunnel in, and we'll be able to put a pressure on here and prove that we have no leaks to the internal water chamber. Then after that, then we can go ahead and we can stitch in all of this area around here. All right, let's go ahead and let's fire off the welder. We already have our gas on and that's all set. And just so we don't have any mistakes, we go ahead and make sure that our screen is on. All right, and I think we're 100% ready now. Get my hood on. Okay, here we go. Okay, you see that? I held that until it actually grabbed the wall all the way around. It baked all that crap out of there, and then it flowed together, and it just took a little dab just to put that in there and seal that up. All right, now we got some more to go, but I want to take a quick look at my video, just make sure that I'm catching some of this for you guys. Okay, now that we know that we've got a really good start. I'm feeling good about this already because this is unbelievable that I was able to actually get in there and 100% grab a hold of that and have just a good positive bead over there. All right, now we're going to go ahead and we're going to bring this up to where we're going to fill up to where the water jacket area is going to be. And then we're going to add a little bit over the top of that, and then we're going to let it cool down, and first thing in the morning we're going to go ahead and pressure test this hole. After we create, we're going to re-drill our depth and everything else, and then we're going to pressure test our hole. After that, then we'll weld up the rest of the opening. Okay, now I got to loosen my bolt and pivot it around because I need to see more into there. I may have to reposition you a little bit. Okay, I want to be able to see what I need to put that weld. It's more important than you seeing it right now. The weld is very close. I mean, I can only get this thing in that little hole at the bottom there, and it's completely solid, plugged up that. I know I plugged up the hole, but I'm at real close at where it starts. So that's a good thing. But I can still get a good start of the drill in there. Okay, now I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to give just a little bit right in here, and then right across the top here, and then I know that I'll have enough on there to go ahead and have a hole drilled through there, and we'll have a good smooth area to judge leak or no leak tomorrow morning. Okay, that looks good. All right, that's awesome. I like that. Okay, I've got a drill just about 3,000 less than the original one I had, just because I used it to actually get down and feel inside here on the bore here. Alright, what I did is I ran this down through here, and I kind of got a depth of where I wanted, and I set 0. I'm in line. I'm going to bring you around to the front here, and you can see how much more I have on this side here now than on this side here. But you can see where we were center and how close we were to the side, and you know, we were splitting the difference of the web. Anyway, I just wanted to give you a straight on view of it. All right, we're center. We brought this down so that when we get down into this area right here, we'll know where it's at as far as how far we go for depth. Now you can see the buildup over here, okay, but that cavity actually came all the way into here. This length here, this length of this opening here was the same as the length from here to here, but inside the water chamber came too close to where the center was. So even though it looked like I was splitting the difference here and here for a 1/4 inch or so, back in behind where this web is was where the void is, and that's how far back I'm in on that here. But I'm only 200 thousandths from this face here. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and come on down. We've already put the air pressure in here and we don't have any leak, but of course the weld here filled that in. So now we're going to drill into the depth we need, and then we'll pressure test it for the final time before we decide to go ahead and close up the rest of this. All right, here we go. Put a couple drips down into the bore there. Okay, now all right, we just broke through our weld and we're down into that chamber where we were, and right there is our depth that we marked on this outside. So we have gone past our breach area where we welded in, and we went down into the hole, and now we're completely through that area of repair. Now let's go ahead and break loose this. We're going to move this all the way over so we can leave it right in there, and then we'll be able to soap this side here. We'll have the camera in on this side here, and we're going to put the rubber tip nozzle straight on down with 105 psi. That's what we have at our compressor head there, and well, it might be like 100, right, you know, set at the regulator. Okay, let's change air nozzles here so we can get a good grip on it here. And we should be able to force this right down in here. Okay, and we're holding pressure even after we release it, but I can hold pressure on there. I absolutely see any. Now watch, if I release just a little bit, see how you get bubbles? You get bubbles like that, okay? We would see it, all right? Okay, I'm going to hold it for like a little bit here. I'm real happy with that. Alright, now I can finish welding up the rest of this opening here and reconstruct the shape of the head. And I feel good about that. It looked good. It welded good. I could tell when I was welding it that I'm happy with it. But you got to go through all your motions, and if I had a metric fitting, I'd probably put fitting in there and put pressure to it. And if I had, you know, I could have done that last night, let it sit overnight with a pressure gauge on it. That's a true way to do a pressure test, but I'm going to go with the soap and handheld rubber tip for my test here, and I'm content with that. Okay, we're doing pretty good. We got, I don't know, half a dozen weld passes in a couple different directions, and we've been shaping up this side over here. Now, while I can, before I start closing this in, because I'm getting ready to come around this other side over here, okay, close this in, I need to be able to reach in here, and I want to massage the inside of this chamber right here. Let's see if we can zoom you in to see inside that chamber a little bit. Alright, there's a couple of lumps down here in the bottom, and I want to kind of smooth those out so we don't have too many valleys and stuff like that. I know we're going to have a couple, but if I can reach in there, and I have a rotary ball end mill, rotary burr, and I'm going to go ahead and get in here and massage this a little bit, just kind of smooth out the high spots, and I'm going to kind of roll in that little area right here at the bottom, because where this curves in here is where the opening is. All right, we're well enough to actually have a little bit, and we can start coming in here and really creating this. We don't need too much more to actually be across here. We can start leaving this open now, and then that curve is actually going to come down almost down to here. So really this is almost straight across here now, but I'm going to reach in here with the rotary burr and go ahead and grab some of that down in there. That looks pretty good. Gotta leave a little bit there. Now down in here. Okay, I'm gonna change over to my cross-cut one because I want to roll down just a little bit past that right there. That's looking pretty darn good. Okay, this is where we start actually closing in to where we're not going to be able to reach in here anymore. So we're going to start just coming up a vertical here and kind of slowly close this in. We're going to rock back and forth in that little valley and bring it straight on up. Get another rod here. Okay, I'm going to build a little bit on this outside here.